hustler, yeah, hustler, yeah, hustler, it's the
Yes, ma'am. So we back in this bitch, back in the building. Welcome back to Off Trend. I'm in the bitch with the gang. I'm in the bitch with the gang again. We got some new people in this bitch today. Ray, they know who you is. I want the other Ray, Miss Lady Ray. I want you to introduce yourself and let the people know who you is and where you from, right?
Well, of course, I'm Ray. I am from Tulsa. I read tarot, and you know, I used to be a bartender, and that's pretty much how I'm known in Tulsa. Is the
Yeah,
nightlife
yeah.
thing.
So she wear the tarot card. So once everything all said and done, if your ass is bullshit, she know it. So
Yeah, I'm scared. I don't even want my reading.
yeah, no,
No,
that's
it's
why I
not
don't even
scary.
I
It's not.
don't even let my read be done. I don't even let
If
my
it,
read be done.
if anything, you'll feel like a weight is lifted after the reading.
I might need to look
The
into
weight is
that then.
lifted. Hey, only time the weight lifted over here when I take a shit. That's it. Other
Oh
than
my
that,
goodness.
hey,
Funny
we
as
ain't finna,
fuck.
we ain't finna
Funny
keep
as
the
fuck.
monkey on my back. I ain't gonna lie to you. When they say I don't want that monkey on my back,
Well,
keep that bitch on there.
Lord.
Miss Lady, introduce yourself again. Let them know who you is. Sitting there in the dark in the stairwell because we don't want to wake up the dogs.
shut
Let the
up.
people.
My dog love me and she don't like for y'all to have my attention. She's very
Possess.
she's an attention person. My dog like for me to have my full attention. And so like
Right.
if somebody else got it, she be
She
getting
cut
mad.
the lights
That's
off.
all.
She cut the lights off for the dog. When the
Shut
dog
the
say it's time
heck
for bed,
up.
he go to sleep. It's like when your
I can't
girlfriend say
cuss
it's
on here,
time to go to
huh?
bed.
No,
That's how
no,
it is
no.
with her
Say what
dog.
you want. Say what you want. This is a grown people show. Say what the hell you want to say, cause I'm gonna say what the fuck I want to say.
Good, because I was finna say, shut the hell up talking about my baby, you know what I'm saying? She just love me, okay? I
Hey,
can't
tell
help
me,
it. I'm just lovable.
she said I die for this
I'm
shit.
lovable.
And
I would.
that's what all
But
women say.
anyway,
That they're evil, but they're evil in the insides. We ain't gonna say nothing though. We gonna leave it for the.
maybe. I don't really know. I don't think there's really such thing as good and bad, honestly. There's right and wrong, maybe clear right and wrong. But anyway, I am Chelsea, and I have a business. I have like a make ready business on the weekends. I'm a daycare teacher throughout the school year, but it's summertime now, so I'm with my kiddos. So I just do remodels and cleaning and stuff. And I have a few kids that I done took swooped up from the daycare, this private care, and I still teach during the summertime. And let me see. Oh yeah, I just got some royalties back for a book that I didn't even know I got royalties off of it, but I haven't like marketed it or anything yet because I sound like a crazy bitch because I was doing my process and you know what I'm saying, like healing and stuff. So it's really good soulful stuff in there. But then at the same time, it's stuff in there that you're like, damn, girl, like you was hella mad that day. But that's how I was like, you know what I mean? Like I have a problem at work or something, and instead of like
Yeah,
just going at it like within an angry manner, I would just like write poetry, text poetry to myself. You know what I mean? So it all equaled
yeah.
out to be a book, a couple of books at the end of the day. And so I'm working on my third book, and it's called Then versus Now. And once I finish it, then I'm gonna market those other books because I'm gonna go back and psychoanalyze myself through each, not each poem, but like through the ones that was kind of like dark, or and then the ones, you know what I mean, like where I'm at mentally, and then
Yeah, yeah.
versus now. So
Okay,
Oh
that's
yeah,
what's
okay.
for
up
shit,
in
for
my
shit.
life.
So today you're here on Off Trend, man. What we do is we discuss topics that a lot of motherfuckers don't want to talk about. And if they do want to talk about it, they're scared to talk about it. We got another banger here today. If you're new, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to get the numbers right. Ray, Mr. Gibson, not the lady Ray,
Gotcha.
Mr. Gibson. I need you to introduce the topic, and I want to see if this hit home with a lot of people.
Okay, first topic is gonna be definitely If your partner or your spouse, husband, wife, was trash in the bedroom, how long do you think you could really possibly stay? And does sex play a big factor in your relationships?
Okay, can I go first? Oh,
yes. We're from Oklahoma. We're from the South. We let women go first on here always. Well, we try to anyway. So yes, ma'am, Miss Lady Ray, grace us with your words.
okay. First of all, no. The basic basis of the answer is no. Like, if I don't enjoy sex with you, and you could have like everything that I want in a man, need in a man, I will friend zone you. You know what I'm saying? And I'll keep it on a friendship type of level, because if I'm not pleased and you're the only one getting a nut, you're the only one getting pleased, and I'm doing my thing, and I'm like, performing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To, like, I feel like it should be both ways. Like, how am I gonna, I don't know, like, I'll end up cheating, and I'd rather just let you go than cheat. Like, we could just be friends or whatever. I don't know.
Hey, I feel that right there.
On my mom, I feel that answer. On G, that's an honest, to the heart, genuine answer. So, Miss Chelsea Lou, it's all on you. We want to know how you feel about the whole ordeal.
Well, so last time I was talking about somebody that I had fallen in love with, but I had made him court me for like for a long time before we went intimate. You know what I mean? So when we did, we already had like a really good connection. So the sex, it was really bad initially, and I didn't know if it was because like he had waited so long or what, but like I have a feeling that he only had sex like maybe 2 or 3 times in his life. So and then also, yeah, so I had a feeling that he had only had sex a few times in his life. So what I did was I just told him, everything that I knew. And then it started to be the best sex that I ever had after maybe like 3, 4, 5 months. But that's because I had been being celibate for like, like a year or something before that. So, but it was good, like, cause it was like some making love. He was down for anything that I had to teach him. You know what I mean? So it was kind of exciting. I liked it. It was actually, if I had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, it probably would be like an 8.
Okay, hey, but what I tell you yesterday, Miss Chelsea Lou and Ray, I don't know if you agree with this or not. And I know both of the other Ray, Mr. Gibson don't agree. Remember what I said? She said he was making love, Ray, and you know how I feel about that.
Well, making love don't mean no. Making love don't mean that you just going. No. I want to break it down what making love means to me, please. Making love don't mean you just going slow the whole entire time. Making love means there's a build up. There's a build up. There's passion. Yes, ma'am. There's passion, and then toward the end, you can beat it up and do what you want to as long as it's wet. You know what I mean?
Look. I'm gonna give y'all a key to the game, ladies. Maybe just because I was raised by a country niggas. I was raised by them niggas were like manny men. Them niggas work on cars, work on houses, them niggas is outside. You know what I mean? With their hands. So it wasn't no making love. We might fuck fast or we might fuck slow. We're fucking. Now, I can agree that sometimes there is a build-up. But with most men, we do the build-up shit for y'all. Not for us. Our dick was hard as soon as we started touching. We didn't need all that extra kissing and all that shit. Y'all need the foreplay some of the times to get mentally there, to get aroused and wet. Some women has to feel that. So nigga do that for y'all to get y'all right because he cares.
It depends on how fine he is. Honestly,
it definitely depends. I mean, like I told you last night,
I ain't doing nothing to making love shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Real niggas ain't making love.
We already discussed that Jay Nitty needs some love. We didn't discuss that he ain't had no love. He needs some love. It's gonna be all right. He needs some love. But for me,
no.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. Like,
He tongue kissing the chest
after
grind.
you have so many. I mean, honestly, after you have sex with so many people, over 10 people, like, you don't even get like that aroused no more just by regular fucking sex. Like,
Yeah.
so for me, it's like you gonna have to do something to turn me on. Like, I'm not saying my dick not gonna be hard from the jump, yeah, but I like a little foreplay, put on a little outfit or something, dance for a nigga for a little second, tease a nigga a little bit, because I'm gonna fucking shit out you even more by you doing all that.
You ain't no fun. You ain't no fun.
I'm gonna say this: sex is good whenever you have chemistry with that person, whenever you have physical chemistry with that person, because you can get some good dick, and that shit don't do nothing for you. Like, you can pass on that shit on any day that you're horny, because you're like, there's no passion there. There's nothing. We don't. Like, the chemistry isn't there.
You gotta have sex with chemistry.
Exactly. And like, I ain't gonna lie, like,
I didn't think about that. I had to think about it. I'll take that for advocate on that. I don't even know about that. I'm a nigga. My name Joe. He gonna get hard as the wind blow. That's all. You ain't gonna do nothing.
My nigga fucked up, man.
You text me.
You a comedian.
You text me that. Hey, babe, I'm on the way home. Dick hard. I don't need all that from baby. Just tell me you want. Hey, baby, I'm on the way. Dick hard. I ain't gotta do all that extra shit y'all gotta do. You ain't gotta do. You can dance if you want to. So look, I'll focus you, Ray, on that. Dance if you want to. I like it. I was ready to fuck already.
Me personally, I ain't gonna dance for a nigga. I ain't got no ass to throw, like, in a circle. So,
that's okay. That's okay because you got it on top though, so you don't got to.
You don't gotta just, like, girls know how to be seductive. I don't give a fuck what girl it is. They know how to be seductive. So you ain't gotta have no ass. You ain't gotta have no titties. Like, you just gotta have a seductive look. Like, a lot of women don't have a sex appeal look. That's what a lot of women don't realize. Like, they don't. Like, they don't let off, like, oh, like how y'all say niggas give big dick energy. Like, every nigga don't got that. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it's like every girl don't have that. Like, oh my God, like, I know she. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like that. So,
you know what? Me and my friend boy was just talking about this last night. Like, I was just like, I don't feel like, okay, I feel like I have a natural sex appeal, but I'm not like one of those women that just like super exude like a sexual energy. You know what I'm saying? It's like a natural, like, vibe, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Some people can be overly sexual, and I don't like that.
Not at all.
And I got 6 kids. I don't play around the game. I'm shooting like a sniper. I don't miss.
Damn, I forgot you did have all them kids.
Hell yeah.
The word for today. Well, we got 2 words for today. Pull out.
No. Pull in. Pull up.
What? Pull in and
pull up.
You trying to pull up and hop out?
Oh, see, man, so look, my son.
I let my dog out.
I need something to play some, maybe. You never know. I don't mind.
I went on to let the dog out.
Trick love the kids. What that nigga Trick say? Trick love the kids. I love the babies. It's all right.
Hey, it's all right, man. God put you on.
As long as you good daddy.
Kids, man, it's cool, man. My nigga had a good fucking theory though. He said, I have 6 chances to have a multi-millionaire.
Yeah.
You know what? When you put it like that, then okay.
That's a great fucking theory. I mean, you can't.
No, don't do that because that's the same thing as polygamy. Like, if you put your eggs in multiple baskets, then you gonna have a lot of love. But
hey, ma'am, let me stop you there. I've always said I pay child support for 2 of my child mothers. So if I fuck my child mothers and I'm paying child support, that's prostitution. That's prostitution.
Oh. Well, I ain't never asked for no child support. I think I got that weak ass.
Ray. You agree with me, Ray, huh? You agree with me, Ray? If I'm paying you child support and we fucking, oh yeah, that's prostitution. I'm paying for that because as soon as I stop paying you child support, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'd rather put somebody spend time, you know what I'm saying? Cause like, you know, than to pay money, but like buy some shoes and stuff, just evidence that you are. I don't know. I don't really care about all that stuff.
So, what would y'all consider y'all love language?
I like all five. Not all the time.
Come on, man. You gotta have just one.
No.
No.
Yeah, everybody has the question. Lady Ray, the question is, what is your love language? Everybody has a love language. What is yours?
You know what? Mine's is a little bit of all of them. A little bit of all of them.
She just said the same thing. She just said the same. Right? She just said the same thing.
Yeah.
Why can't they decide one or the other?
That's not a decision. I feel like that's healthy because at a couple points of time in my life, it was only things that I was missing that I never did get, and then I only wanted them things. But then as I started moving along in my healing process, like I told you, I wrote books and stuff about like I actually processed my shit, like did introspection and stuff, and like got to healing myself. Well, after that, then I like gifts sometimes. Sometimes I like physical touch. Sometimes I like words of affirmation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it just depends on the timing. But I'm all of that.
Get down.
Okay. So what is your love language? Like, what would be the most important to y'all? If there's a love language that you would say, hey, if I can have all of them, but there's one that I would not say I cannot have. Like that's one I have to have. Which one would you have to choose?
I'm gonna say physical touch for me though.
Yeah, I'm gonna say physical touch. Like I like affection. Yeah.
I would take quality time and physical touch. I'm gonna pick two.
Always gotta be physical.
Yeah, quality time.
I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Which one do y'all think lasts the longest?
Quality time.
Quality time, definitely.
Because once y'all get 60 years old, ain't no more fucking don't touch me, bitch. Let's sit on this goddamn porch. Talk about this baby.
That's what I be trying to explain to the girls that say I'm a woman basher. Like, you have to have more to offer than just over sexualizing yourself and just putting yourself on display like that. Like, I just deleted 5 bitches.
Yeah, that's not.
Today.
I don't think that's cute.
Listen,
I don't know. Like, not to put. I don't know. Like, I don't like people who, when I go out and stuff like that, I be doing karaoke and stuff, and it be fun, and I be dancing and having a good time. But, sorry.
That shit fucking up.
My bad. But
No.
I was gonna say, but like, I don't like it when people have it's too much at some point. Like when you got like basically a thong on and you not to say that I like judge, but I just be like, like it's a thing like trying to seek too much attention or something.
Yeah,
like what's the attention seeking? Like say that one more time.
Like if we out, and somebody's wearing basically like a thong, because I didn't see that.
Oh, right.
I mean, I don't know.
You can be sexy and be fully clothed at the same time.
Sure.
Now I'm not gonna lie. If I see an outfit that I like and it's sexy and I want to get it, maybe my titties is out or something, then that's my fucking prerogative. But I'm gonna be classy with it at the same time. And every time you see me out, I'm not gonna be just titties out
Yeah, right. But we're not gonna shade the difference. There's some girls who take sexy pictures, and there's some girls who are their whole content on Facebook is sex. So when they take sexy pictures, we know what the context of that picture means. Like we might see somebody who's a mother all week, and on the weekend she take that one sexy ass picture. We don't look so much down on that picture, but when it's that one girl 4 days out the week, and this is what she talk about, this is all she does. A nigga like us, we made like real shit. We make it attracted to it, but we know that's a short term attraction. We know like once we pop that out, we good. Like we that's a notch on the belt. Let's throw that to the wayside. So for men in their 30s, I try to stress niggas in their 30s, man, y'all gonna be in your 40s, nigga, trying to choose these bad bitches. Instead, go get you an 8. The best wives are 7s and 8s. The 9s and 10s are the ones gonna be.
You just said a whole mouthful. These niggas are looking for the baddest bitch. Like they'll fuck with somebody who's a good girl and actually pretty and decent. You know what I'm saying? And they'll pick. They're not content. They're always looking for more or better or something like that. Or in Tulsa, niggas got this bad. Niggas got this real bad. They want a woman to take care of them like they're another child of theirs. Like I'm not that bitch. I'm not gonna take care of a man. My ex was like that, and he left me for an old lady who's a grandmother.
He got a cougar.
He left me for a sugar mama, which is perfectly fine. I can't compete with that. I'm not that bitch. I'm used to men trying to court me or taking me out or buying me things or gifts and it's not that I won't buy a man a gift or take a man out or something like that. But I have to know that you do the same. I have to know that you're worthy of that. And to be completely honest, my ex was not worthy of that because he was an ain't shit ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? So
a lot of these niggas ain't shit.
But see, you can flip that on the backside though, because like I was telling my partner the other day, like once a man has everything that these women are asking for, he got his own spot, he got his own car, he got his own everything, then the tables kind of turn, because then you tend to see that most of these women don't have shit to offer when a nigga don't need them. So
see, but I don't know, because it's like I don't date men that don't have shit. I don't want to date someone who needs me. Every last nigga that I've dated since I was 21, since I've been on my own, has had their own car, had their own, had a job, had their own place. Like I ain't never wanted a nigga to need me. I ain't never moved a nigga in my apartment in with me, and I've been on my own for.
Have you lived with a nigga?
No. But
see, the ball game changes then, Ray. The ball game changes all the way. Once you move in together, the ball. See,
that's what I'm saying. And that's the thing. I don't want to have to move in with a nigga. Like, if we can't, because I need my space sometimes. If we can't work out,
how you gonna get married?
Then how we gonna work together in the same household?
You gonna still stay in separate houses when you get married?
No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
what I'm saying though. That's the problem. See, that is the problem right there. You have to be willing to build up with that. Like, just like I tell girls all the time, like, they be like, a nigga gotta take me out on the date. That's fine. But let me have a conversation with you on the phone first to decide if I even really want to take you on a date.
I'm not paying for no dates until 30 days.
You know what I'm saying? Like, girls off the rip these days, like, take me on a date. You got to take me to do this. You got to do this. You got to do this. And I'm not saying all women are like that, because there's still some women that they not expecting nothing from a nigga. But a lot of these girls, this social media shit got these women thinking that a nigga is supposed to court them from the day that he meets them. He's
That's
supposed
that
to do
ego,
this.
though. That's that ego.
Fuck your ego. I will humble your ego. I'm that nigga that will humble
men
your
have
ego.
that too, though. Men have that too,
but at the same time,
like she was saying that her dude got an ego. You know what I'm saying? He obviously had an ego because he obviously thought that he's just all that in a bag of chips, that he had to have somebody pay his whole way in life. That's not cute for a man or a woman. But it goes both ways. You know what I mean?
But if you want somebody to take you serious as a man, I'm kind of old school. I want a man to court me. You know what I'm saying?
That's cool, but do I gotta court you the first day I meet you?
I want you to court me. Like, I want you to
look. I court.
You know what I'm saying?
These days, I believe most men are traumatized.
Kitty.
I do believe in courtship as well, but as we just spoke upon, most niggas chase the baddest bitches. So what's happened is a lot of niggas chase these baddest bitches, going on these dates, knowing that the bitch don't want the nigga, spending all this money for this bitch, and he don't never end up with her. I believe in courting, but I've always said, hey, wait till really going on an expensive date till after 30 days. Like, let's get to know each other. Let's talk on the phone for a couple weeks first.
Wait.
Let's make sure our conversation good.
Wait.
I feel like that's pre-recording.
Hold on. But do you know that dates can be inexpensive too? Like you can go take somebody walking at the park and enjoy nature. Take somebody to the aquarium or something. It don't have to be like an expensive ass.
I like fishing.
Date.
Fishing is free.
Y'all
that all
can
boils down
be
to
more
him
creative than feeling like somebody just want to use you to go eat.
That all boils down to him saying 7s and 8s and 9s and 10s. Them 9s and 10s, you take a 9 or 10 to the park, y'all not going on another date.
Oh, my mama, y'all out of there.
Then wait.
You out of there.
Then y'all got the wrong definition of a 9 and a 10.
No, I don't have the wrong definition.
Y'all got the wrong definition of a 9 and a 10 because a 9 and a 10,
look.
They're gonna be a
It's
real
layers
bitch,
to it.
and they're gonna they know that they don't need you.
Look. See, look. There's layers to when we rate women. See, there's 2 different categories I like to rate them in. So you can be a 9 and a 10 as an all around woman. Fine, like you're cute. You're a bomb ass mother. You a business owner. You going hard, so you a dime. But when men rate women, we don't rate women on how they are, what they have, what they got going. We're talking about pure aesthetics of what they look like, the symbolism of a dime.
That's the difference between men and women because if I'm gonna rate somebody, it's not just off of pure aesthetics and how they look. I'm rating you off of your drive, your ambition. Where, like, do you have goals?
But you heard that song before.
Are you going somewhere in life? Do you want more? Like, are you gonna eventually work towards a degree if you don't already have one? Like,
that comes with conversation though. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
You're meeting so many women these days that they're not trying to get to that. As soon as you meet them, think about how many girls is post on the internet and they say, if you in my inbox, you're gonna have to pay a bill. If you're in my inbox, you're gonna have to take me on a date. Bitch, I don't even know you.
Hey, look, and I'm in real estate. I work in real estate, so when the motherfucker told me about taking people on the dates, I've been thinking about ROIs, return on investment. And if you take people on the date, that's investing my time and my money. And that's my resources. So for me to willingly to invest, most investors have to do research. Let's do some research. Let me figure out who you is. Let's talk, because after 2-3 weeks, I can kind of figure out, like, she's worth a $200 steak dinner. But if not, hell, fuck, we gonna make McDonald's on the first day. Motherfucker, waste $10.
It makes sense. Because the guy I was telling you about that I was like in love with or whatever. Before we recorded, we was friends before that. Like, we just randomly talked on the phone, like probably like once a month or whatever. But we would talk for like an hour or two, and then the conversation would just kind of keep going. And then after a while, it started getting more regular. And then, like, after we established, like, okay, well, I really like talking to this person, because then we established absence. Whenever we didn't talk, I told you my dog loves me, but whenever we did talk, we would miss each other for a while, and then we would be talking for like hours and stuff, and that was like really cool.
Hey,
did
your ex wear panties?
Huh?
Did your ex wear panties? Was your ex a girl or something?
No. From
yesterday until today, you have made this nigga seem like he the softest nigga that I've ever met. Yeah, right.
Okay, but can we?
He done made this nigga seem soft. I gotta meet this nigga. He got do some push-ups, nigga. Get your chest out, nigga. Man, come on, man. You gotta run the house over. Come on, man.
Well, we can talk about cultural differences, I guess. Because some people don't really emphasize like sexualness. Like I told you, I taught him everything I knew. He got.
Who don't emphasize? Hold on. Wait a minute. What culture?
Well, man, that's all. Man, that's all we think about.
Nope. Jay Nitty. Hold on. What culture is he?
What race is he? He's native and white. but he's
Asian.
white predominantly.
That nigga white.
Most white
Of course,
men,
his culture
most white men definitely are the man of the
have a
household.
sexual nature. Most white men have a sexual nature. Most white men have a
Well,
perversion.
And Asians definitely running
Yeah.
shit, nigga. They wife would be sitting in the goddamn back seat while the little boy sitting in the front seat.
Hey,
So
right. She taught him everything she know. But what
right.
about the things you didn't know that he knew? He knew
Yeah,
some things
I'm
you
sorry.
probably
I'm sorry, Shotty, man. That
Well,
culture
okay,
shit
so
ain't
as
gonna
far
work
as
for
like,
you.
well, I know I elevated also because like he taught me like how to be better with finances. He taught me how to save my money better.
Of course, you're white. White people know
Huh?
financial shit. He
You
white.
said
White
what?
people know all about that financial literal shit. Niggas
They
don't
ain't
know
got all
none
them
of
big
that.
houses and shit for no reason.
Well, I give him credit for that. That's nice.
Okay. You can't do nothing but get a white man credit. Hell, shit, this America. You S of a.
Yeah,
Shit,
but I really like deep down, I probably wanted like somebody more like me. But you know,
A
we had
nigga.
a
A
we had a
nigga.
really good. Some people are seasonal. You know what I'm saying? They
right.
teach
You're
you
right.
things.
Right. You're right.
Go
I
ahead.
know I'm right. But this is the thing though, like I told you last night, you just have a preference. You should have got you a nigga that was in shape. You'd have been all right. That white boy wasn't for you. See, y'all try to dip out on the race.
I didn't
Try to dip out on the race. Then that shit
Yo.
backfired. Then you sitting here telling stories like this. He was too
No,
soft.
I
You know
was,
white man soft. You know
but
white man soft.
I don't feel as if I was being bitter at any point.
No,
I
we
feel
didn't
as
say
I
though
know,
no.
but
See, that's the problem. We didn't say
Mhm.
nothing about bitter. We said that nigga was soft. That's what
no.
we said.
What I said is
Yes,
I
he
learned
was.
what I
That he was
needed to
white.
do.
But see, listen. You let this nigga get big and left him. See, I would have said, you got me fucked up.
oh God,
If you think
got
that you're gonna feed me all this motherfucking food and complain about me gaining weight.
Who said I fed him? I told you he went to Buffalo Wild
You
Wings.
said you made them good ass chicken wings. See, we don't forget shit.
I
on
do,
our
but
trend,
did I say that I made them for him? No, I make that for my kids because he didn't earn that. You know what I'm saying?
He said his big
You
ass
never
got
said
big.
nothing about your kids, girl.
Yeah.
You said you was cooking chicken wings for that man and he was eating them.
No, I said he went to Buffalo Wild Wings with his friend. You're not a good listener.
Yes, I am. You said you made
Well,
good
Hey, she
wings.
did say
sometimes you
that.
are.
She did say that. She said that briefly, but hey, it's because I made a long run in on a joke because she said she made good ass wings. So when she made good
And
ass
I know
wings,
he ate them motherfuckers.
But look, at the
He did
same
not.
time, when she ain't cooking wings, he got now he's fiending for wings. Now he gotta go to Buffalo Wild Wings to get some wings. Now she mad because she done got him hooked on wings.
He
Come on,
probably
man.
should have bought a salad or something, according to his personal BMI and what he originally was. You know what I'm saying? It was the choices that he made. I tried to tell him honesty along the way, but he
Ray,
didn't
she
listen.
don't like
I
Ray. She
learned
don't
from
like fat
no.
niggas.
I learned from him. I learned everything I knew from him. But he acted
Hey,
like
Ray,
he
when
was
you
too
did that,
good. He acted
But
like
see,
he was too good. Uh-huh.
But
I'm
see,
not
I am a good
complaining,
listener. But see, I am a great listener because last night you said I built this nigga up.
but I wasn't complaining. I'm happy
No,
that he's up.
we didn't say you were complaining.
Mhm.
You said you built him up. But then
I
you just
did.
said that he taught you everything you know. So it sounds like y'all built each other up.
Well, he did get promotions, but
I ain't talking about no promotion. See,
well, if
you
you
said
pass,
you built that
I'm just
man
saying,
up,
how many?
and you just said that he taught you everything that you know. That means y'all both built each other up in different perspectives of life.
Okay, so when I say taught, what I mean is I observed for myself what he was doing well at, and then I took it upon myself to add it to myself. That wasn't done in so it wasn't an equal thing at some point. So we just grew out of each
all
other.
that,
That's not a big deal.
nothing new because he was fat.
You know what I mean? I don't feel like
Lady Ray,
I feel
would you
like,
date a
like
nigga
I
if
said
he was
already,
overweight?
I wasn't
What I
complaining
think nigga
about
would.
that.
Would
I
you
just
date
said
an
it was
overweight
true.
nigga?
Huh?
I have
Would
before.
oh,
I have before.
Yeah, because
He
she
broke,
don't like fat
he
niggas.
broke my
We already
bed.
determined this last night.
You broke your bed. No, that's too big. That's too big.
Wait, and
Wait.
and not only that, he popped two of my blow up mattresses because I was just
Damn.
moving in. I was just moving in an apartment
That
when I
nigga
was
was a big
fucking
nigga.
him.
What was he, like 300?
He was
Nah,
what? He was a big tall nigga. He wasn't fat, but he was a big tall nigga. And I actually stopped fucking with him because he popped my mattresses and broke my bed. And I was like, I was over it. I was like, no, I can't do this anymore.
Y'all would have had a big, strong ass baby. I don't know. You should have kept that. Shit, y'all should be thinking about the longevity. You could have had an NFL player or something.
You know what? And you right, because I'm not going to say too much because if I do, you know, y'all would know exactly who it is. But
Say the name. Say the name so I can put it. Say
No,
the
I'm
name. I'm
not.
gonna put it as the highlight.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not. That's in the past. That's been like 6-7 years ago.
Yeah. We're gonna leave him alone. We're gonna leave him
Yeah.
We
alone.
gonna leave that nigga alone. We gonna let
Yeah.
that nigga be.
He was
I
a
don't
good
want no
guy.
problem.
He's still cool. Like, you know, he's still
No.
cool.
I'm a small nigga. I don't want no problems. Nope. Mm-mm. I ain't got time
But for real
big
though,
ass nigga.
I think everybody, in my opinion, I think everybody has one match. This is my opinion. I think somebody match you or they don't.
Yo, no,
And
women
then
have one
there's
match.
people that
Niggas got match.
you do match with, and then you outgrow them, or they outgrow you, and then you know the problem be like we try to hold on to people who we were supposed to let go a long time ago, and that's where shit falls apart.
that's
Like
where all
when
that toxic shit come
people
in.
are supposed to be seasonal sometimes, and you're only supposed to learn specific lessons from that person. Once that's
But
over,
you know, most people have
move on.
abandonment issues.
I have abandonment issues. I won't like, you know, fake or shake about that. But I'm working on it. With therapy and everything, I've been in therapy for like the last 2 years and it works. Like we talk about trauma, childhood trauma,
That's good. That's good.
all kind of shit. Yeah.
I shout out any black person that gets therapy. Most black people, especially from Tulsa, man. We all suffer from some form of PTSD.
PTSD.
And that's one thing that we do not talk about, especially going up in Tulsa, because the way we felt like we were growing up is normal. Moving to a city like I live in Dallas, and I know people who have mothers and fathers in the home. They actually live the real normal life. Man, none of us live normal. We all live fucked up, and we all need to go talk to therapy and get that weight off our shoulders. That's why there's a lot of angry young niggas in Tulsa. That's why there's a lot of young black men in Tulsa that ain't take care of their kids. It's because they suffer from trauma. They can't get over their bullshit. And another reason, they just some bullshit ass niggas. I got 6 kids, and all my kids know me. But there's niggas who got 1 kid and can't get their kid on the weekend. And the other niggas I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So can you date a
That's real
nigga?
shit.
You date a deadbeat ass nigga? Can either one of y'all date a nigga that don't take care of their kids?
No, absolutely not. Because if I have kids with you, then what the fuck are we gonna do? Like,
But you know, that'd be the crazy part though, because a nigga have a kid somewhere else he won't take care of, and then he have another kid with somebody else and take care
I've
of
seen
them.
that too.
And take care of it.
And that's kind of sad. But sometimes men do that because they don't want to deal with the mother.
Yeah. It's some fucked up baby mamas out here.
It can be really hard dealing with the mothers, even if they are good mothers. Sometimes, because y'all didn't get along, it's hard to deal with them. But they're still good mothers. It's that y'all can't give y'all bullshit. You know what I mean? Sometimes we lay down with people we know we shouldn't have kids with. We have kids with. Then we go throughout life mentally having to be like ops, being enemies. But we have to fake in front of the kids like we're cool and cordial. But every time we see each other, it's built up animosity. So that's why I tell a lot of niggas who don't have kids right now, before y'all have kids, find out, make sure that's the person you want to have kids with, because that's the person you want to be dealing with for 18 years. And if y'all together or not, can you stand that person? Because a lot of times we go for the baddest bitches, they'll go with the baddest bitch, and she be the baddest bitch with the worst attitude. Now you got to deal with that shit for 18 years. Man, really for the rest of your motherfucking life.
So Chelsea, what you think about that?
Well, I told you I was with my kid's dad for like 13 years in a committed relationship since I was like 16. So, I could have used that talk that you just gave just now. But but yeah, like my daughter just found out like probably like a month ago that she got a 15-year-old sister and my daughter is 16. So, you know what I mean? You do the math on that.
But that's where we get where niggas is sometimes laying down with women that even if you don't plan on being with them forever, you can see yourself being cool with them forever. That's important. I don't mind co-parenting. I don't mind niggas who have baby mamas. Some people see it as negative when the father's not in the household. But believe it or not, you can be in the household in 2023. You have FaceTime, you have phones, you have internet. You can check on your kids. There's ways you can be there at all times. So when there's niggas who have 2 phones, live around the corner, and don't take the time to be with their children at all, and they have 1 or 2, and those are the ones I be like, bro, they're fucked up because you can't deal with their mama, you don't deal with the kids. That's fucked up.
You know what these niggas gonna say though? They gonna say, my kids didn't call me. That's what these niggas be saying. My kids didn't call me.
Sound like my daddy.
That's what they say, my nigga.
That's why I'm glad me and my kids' dads is like friends now. Cause I'll be like, dude, like that's not her responsibility. That's yours. She gonna go after any man to come at her, like you coming at her. Then anything that happens in her life and you be calling yourself want to fight somebody or whatever, that's you. Because that's what she's gonna go for. And I'll be fussing at him and now he be listening that and I'm only his friend. So actually that's kind of cool. But the girl that they just found out that she just found out was her sister or whatever. My daughter kicks it with her. They call each other like I ain't got no problem.
Yeah, it's because they're older and mature though.
Yeah.
It's because they're older and mature though.
Well, I try not to have those problems. I don't like getting I don't like holding like I don't hold a grudge for very long. I'll be mad at for like a couple days or something, and I probably will cry about it. You know what I mean? Honestly, because I'm a pretty sensitive person. But then
what's your sign? What is your sign?
Oh no!
I gotta know because everybody.
It's Virgo. Come here, Papa.
You know I'm a Pisces.
You're a Pisces. What you is, right?
I'm an Aries.
Oh, okay.
She's dangerous.
Please don't. I can be, okay?
You know.
But I'm
and I'm
like,
big.
I'm really a good girl, but just don't fucking play with me.
Yeah.
Virgo dudes is cool, but them Virgo women is a little different though.
Oh yeah. But hey, ain't nothing like them. You know what I mean? The fire signs. You know what I mean? And I'm the hottest of the hot signs. I'm a Leo. I'm a July Leo. You know what I mean? So I got all the fire signs in me. I'm the dominant one. You know what I mean? That's why I act the way I am. Because, like I said, when y'all was talking about cheating yesterday, all a girl can do, she can text a nigga and y'all be okay, I'll take her back. Bitch, if you wink at the nigga, me and that nigga got to go to war. Because I'm our territory, baby. I don't give a fuck how many times you thought I fucked over on you. You can't never fuck over on me, baby. But damn.
I'm territorial and I'm jealous when it comes to my man. I'm not a jealous person, like in any given situation ever. That's not even my like character. But when it comes to my nigga, I get real jealous.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that though.
Episode of Snapped. I can see it now, and you can see spirits and read. You can read people good. So you fucking around, be waking up. Hey, this is a story that she told us yesterday, Miss Ray. It's good, perfect that you here. Chelsea Lou told us yesterday. Since for men, sometimes we think too rational and too logical. So she gave us a story. She said that she was dreaming that her man was cheating. She told her man that he was cheating and he confessed to it.
No,
I believe
I was totally about to back that up. Like, I've had cheating dreams and knew that this motherfucker was cheating. Like, I knew it was a fact.
I'm
Did
done,
he
Ray.
admit to it though?
Huh? No,
Did he
he
admit?
would never admit it.
That's what I'm saying. She
He's
said
supposed
her
to lie,
nigga
right?
admitted to
My
it.
ex was a habitual cheater. I've caught him red-handed. And I knew about maybe 10 different girls, probably more than that. I can name them. I can literally name these girls. Like, I know who they are. And he will still deny. Even the old lady that he left me for, oh, I seen a video of them on Facebook kissing. She posted a video of them kissing while I'm still fucking with him.
He get into the bag.
And
He get into the bag.
he's still like, oh, I didn't know she posted that. I haven't seen it. But you was there when she recorded the shit. What are you talking about? Is this your girlfriend? Like, and he's like,
get into
no,
the bag.
we just cool. What do you mean you just cool?
Maybe he just trying to do to get some money for y'all. Maybe the things he'll do for love.
No, sir.
Maybe you think
No,
about
sir.
that.
I had to drop that. I had to drop that like a bad habit. And I ended up picking up an Aries.
Hey, but that's why I'm a Leo. Look. Most men are not like me. Most men believe in monogamous relationships. I do too, to a certain point. I'm gonna be a highly successful person. I know in my future I'm manifesting that. I believe in God. There's a time and a point where I didn't believe in God. God has turned my mind around and really has shown me, in my opinion, where my life is heading. There's a point where I came from a dope-head father, and a paralyzed mother to where I'm at now. I know I'm gonna be rich. So maybe 4 or 5 wives to do. Shit, I don't know. At that point,
it's never that serious. Like,
no, I'm just
shit will
bullshit.
never
I'm just
work
bullshit.
out like you wanted to.
No, I'm
like,
bullshitting. No, I'm bullshitting. They can't be all wives. Only one wife because the other folk can't be wives. It's the United States.
So you're aiming for a poly relationship.
Oh no. I don't want poly. I want to lie, probably. You hear me? I want to lie, deceit, and deny. Once I get like 60 years old, oh yeah, whoever I'm with, I'm leaving for a 25-year-old woman. I don't give a damn.
Oh my gosh!
Wait, you know what? My dad is actually he'll be 70 on the 2nd of June. His girlfriend is younger than me. She's like 27.
He a player. That boy a player.
They live together.
I think 25-year-old and up is good to play with. I don't play with anything close to team. So 24 is too close to know. 25 we can ride. So shit, if he got somebody 27, shit, you know, he got it right. You know what I mean? He's 7 years old. He ain't got but 5-6 years left. You know what I mean? He just trying to knock the boot out while he can. It's okay. Shit, if an old nigga willing to pay, hey, I got a lot of friends who live in the pimp world. So you know, if he's willing to pay, she better be willing to lay.
Well, you want to know something?
It's all transactional.
You want to know something? Whenever I was like younger, when I told you I was with 16 with my kid's dad was an OG, you know what I'm saying? And he was a pimp. Okay?
Yeah.
But when I was out with him, I was like, I lost my virginity to him, you know what I'm saying?
So he was you were underage and he was older.
He was like 20, 21. And I stayed with him for 13 years. We had 3 kids together. But I learned everything in the book. And I learned every single thing that a person try to tell to you. So he put me up on game for how to choose better.
Yeah.
And that's why, you know, I have good discernment, you know what I mean, for the most part, on who to choose, who not to choose, character flaws that I don't like.
Hey, right. Yeah. That young man had a little bit of game. So what he did was
not a little bit of game. Not a little bit of game.
No, but listen though. How old were you again?
How old am I?
No, how old were you?
How old were you?
Oh, I was 15 turning 16 when we met.
But that was normal though. But that was normal though.
I know.
But we can that was normal though. How many girls did we know in high school had that older boyfriend? Had that
Right.
one nigga
But
picking
listen,
on.
listen though, bro.
But that
Listen,
don't
this,
make it right.
listen.
That don't make it okay.
This is what I
No,
always
it's not
tell
right.
people, bro.
It's not
That
right
don't
at
make
all.
it okay. And it's
That
like this.
nigga's
What
still
the
a
fuck is wrong
pedophile,
with
bro.
this nigga?
But at the
So
same
like
time,
he
though,
can't get a grown woman. What the
but
fuck
at the
is
That
same
nigga's still a
time,
pedophile.
though, what he was saying earlier was that men, especially black men nowadays, are traumatized. So like their emotional age is different. So like they made a big deal out of it for R. Kelly and whatnot, and Aaliyah and all that stuff, and he got in big trouble.
No. We made a
But
big deal
it
for R.
happened.
Kelly because R. Kelly was preying on them. R. Kelly knew that his name and his stature and his money could attract younger women, and he used that to make multiple. He had hundreds of tapes. You can look it up. That man had
Man, I
tapes.
don't give a listen.
Him
I
with younger
don't
women.
give
That
a
was a
fuck about
predator.
no R. Kelly, man. Listen,
I'm still gonna step in the name of love though.
that dude was a pedophile. All that you don't know what you want, all that, none of that shit matters. He's a grown ass man, and he's fucking with a child. There's no
Yeah.
spinning around
There's
this
no
way,
way
that
around
way.
it. And I
That's
agree.
what it is. Like,
Well, like
Once you
I
turn
said,
21,
like you're preying on the
once you
child.
turn 21, you don't mess with nothing to say teen in it. When it says
Well-
No,
teen,
you don't.
that means you leave.
There's no time when I was 21, there's no time in my life that I looked at a little girl like, oh, she 15, I can mold her to be a better woman, or I can
but like I said
elevate her in
already,
life. Like,
he
it
was.
But that's
doesn't
what they
matter
do
if
though.
you're pretty.
But that's what they
Listen,
do. And it's
Like I
wrong as
done said
fuck.
already, though, like I've already said, I have poetry books and things like that, processing through my trauma. So like folks is you know what I'm saying, like healed and whatnot through all that. And I do believe that he was traumatized because he had like an abusive relationship with his mother. And you know what I'm saying? So like we both kind of came from that. And it did happen. And I do acknowledge
it's called
that.
therapy.
But
Okay,
hey,
I'm gonna say
You
this.
don't go get no
I'm gonna
little.
say this.
You don't
That's
go
like
get no little
Stockholm
girl.
syndrome. That's kind of like not, but without the being like kidnapped or whatever. It's like you fall in love with your abuser, like you know
Yeah,
what I'm
real
saying,
talk.
like, and you make excuses for it. Like like there, you could say whatever, make any excuse or whatever trauma that he's been through. It still doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it sound better.
No, it never was right for him to do. What
Yeah.
I'm saying though is like they're still the father of my kids at the end of the day.
Right.
No.
And
Look,
now,
see, look, we're not. See, look, I don't want you to get misconstrued, Miss Chelsea. It's not that we're faulting you, and we're really
Yeah.
hindsight. We're really not faulting him because as a older man, he made himself be like, yeah, maybe she was a little too young. As he thinks as an older man, maybe in hindsight for him, he may be thinking the same thing we're thinking. We're just saying it's become a social norm for girls who are 15,
no,
16
what I'm
years
saying though is
old
people
to
highlight.
trade upon niggas
I
who are
already-
older and make it cool.
I already know that I experienced this as a teenager. I've already cried about it. I've already let it loose. I've already went through the whole process of forgiving. That's the father of my children, right? And I'm about to be 36. And so now he's what, 38, 37, something like that. Well, he's like 40,
I'm saying,
whatever. But
him
you know
at
what I mean?
38, he'll feel the same way we're feeling.
You said
Him
what?
at 38, him at 38 will, I guarantee, him at 38 will say the same thing we're saying. A man at 21 years old shouldn't pursue a woman who's 15 or 16. Maybe him at 21 years old, maybe he was very immature in mind and doing immature things. We're just saying,
They were still wrong.
hindsight, it's not right.
They were still wrong. That's why I have like books and stuff actually saying those things. But I'm just not focused on that. Like I get it. Like you guys were trying to be like nice and stuff.
So
like
if you're,
I'm
so
already,
listen, I have one
I'm
question. I
already
have
like,
one question
nice.
for you.
I don't give hey, I ain't trying to be nice. I want to
like,
type niggas. I don't give
you're trying to be nice to me.
No,
That's nice.
but listen,
yeah.
I have one question though. I have one question. So do you have a daughter?
You said what?
Do you have a
I
daughter?
can't-
A daughter.
Yeah.
You have a daughter. So if your daughter came home and said, Mom, this guy is traumatized from his past, I'm gonna fuck with this 22-year-old.
I'm gonna stop you right
How's
there.
that going?
I'm gonna stop you right there because like my daughter doesn't have a mother that's in a gang, and my daughter doesn't have a mother that's like a pimp. my daughter doesn't have a mother that is an abuser, and so my daughter ain't gonna do nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
So what if so in my mind I think what happened was since you came from a more traumatized background with your mother, you grew
Hmm.
up fast and mentally, and since
Hmm.
he was a little slow in the head, I'm just saying not
Yes,
disrespectful, so like mentally like
exactly.
wise that y'all kind of met up at that mental wise
Right.
at the same we're on the same. We're just going by like contextually. I have three daughters. I wish when my daughter's 15, I wish a nigga 18 and say something. I'll bust a nigga throat open. Like nigga, if you
Right.
ain't 15 like my daughter 15, bitch, you better walk away. You know what I mean? Type shit.
You
But
gotta
it could
take
So
her.
go. It could. But what I'm saying is, it can go either way. Like I hear what you're saying. Like my daughter don't have the same type of parent that I did. That's just like a nigga that choose to gangbang and grew up with a two-parent household and had everything he wanted in life. Your daughter is gonna make whatever she wants to make in life. So she might meet a dude just like you met that's traumatized, and she might take him in. And I'm asking you, how would you take that? Because you can't determine her life based off, oh, she has a good household and she doesn't have the same type of parent that I had.
I feel like
Because
this.
life can go any kind of way with that.
It can, but will I pray for
It
that?
definitely
Will I
can.
hope for it? Will I teach it? Will
no, we
I
know you
do
don't.
everything?
No,
We
I feel like what he was getting at, he was just making an analogy. How would you feel about it if your daughter was in the same shoes as you at 15?
Okay,
Like,
so
how would you feel? Hypothetically, not that
like
it will happen,
hypothetically,
not that it's going to happen.
I would feel like outraged about it. But what I'm saying though is that my mother wasn't. I became outraged about it, and I have whole books written about it where I processed through all
yeah,
my trauma. So when you're trying to get
and
me to
that,
like kind of like feel something right now, I don't,
no,
because
no,
I'm
no,
already, you know what I mean?
no.
Because I'm
I
already
support
went
you
through
as a black queen. Look, I
it.
support you as a black queen. You're doing your thing as a black woman, as a black mother. Uh, we're not saying that your daughter has a possibility of doing. You might have the most wonderful children in the world. I can tell you firsthand, my kids, one of them are gonna go to prison. And I don't raise my kids ghetto at all, but one of them I know they are. I got 6 kids. One of them gonna be a fuck up. Even rich people have that one kid that's a fuck up. You know, rich kid have look real talk. Even rich family has that one kid that always got to send to rehab, always got to bail out the system because they got that one fuck up kid. So I got 6 of them. So I got one lottery pick. I got one potential lawyer, and I got potential doctor, and I got potential fuck up. So
But
we're
see,
just
that's what
saying
I'm saying, bro. Like
we're just saying
that's what I'm
hypothetically,
saying.
since you're the only person that has a daughter, we're just saying hypothetically, since you've been through the same situation, you will have a more insight on how you will feel about it. We're really trying to gain your wisdom on how you really feel about it because
Yeah.
we never been through
like
that situation before.
like
So,
outraged. I would go with the fullest extent of like the punishment of the law. Like he might,
yeah,
Yeah,
you know, I would see him, it wouldn't be
yeah,
good. But my daughter
yeah,
is valedictorian. She made a whole speech and everything, and she's very focused. All her friends are very nerdy. She has a 4.0 average. She actually is a homebody. So, you know what I mean?
that's good.
She's doing good.
hey, don't get that home. Hey,
Right
don't get.
now, she's doing good.
Are you a homebody, Miss Chelsea Lou?
Yes, I am.
Hey, everybody know the homebodies are the ones you watch the most. They
Facts.
always available.
Ah, you stupid.
Say what?
They're always available. They're always home. When
Mm.
Oh
people have,
no.
when you run to somebody who has a lot to do, like I'm at the grocery store, I'm at the mall, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Hey, I'm picking up my kids, I'm at work. They're never home. But when you're a
Yeah.
homebody, you're always available. So a nigga can always get in touch with you.
Oh.
That's real.
Well, I got home from work at like 5, and then I went back to work. So I guess outside of work, then yeah. But I'll be home probably like a few hours a day.
Hey, you gotta be like me. You gotta be like me. Even when I'm home, I'm not home. I don't tell
Hmm.
people I'm home.
Yep.
When people like, what you doing? I'm at the store.
Mm.
What you doing? Yeah, I just went to the park. What you doing? Hey, I'm just catching some fresh air. I gotta make you think I'm doing something at all times. I don't want you to think I'm not doing anything at any point of time. Cause as soon as you think I'm not doing anything, you think I'm slacking. That's how I be thinking people feel about me. Like if you not think I'm doing something at any minute, when Ray texts me at 8 o'clock, he said, "Bro, let's do it at 9 o'clock on the dot." I was really playing basketball. I went to work, got off at 6 o'clock, took my kids.
Now you know he was lying.
No, I went to work. I went to go play basketball and work out. I gotta lose weight. I'm fat. You know what I mean? I gotta get my daddy bod on. You know what I mean? Y'all girls don't like fat niggas no more. Y'all done made that clear. So
it's not even that we don't like fat niggas. It's like,
y'all don't like fat niggas.
Hey,
we had to break.
He
it.
said they eat too many wings. He gotta go.
Some girls do like fat niggas. Some girls do
I
like
care
fat
about
niggas.
his health. You know what? You have been doing all that talking.
Hey, there's some healthy big niggas out there. There's some healthy big niggas and there's some unhealthy skinny motherfuckers too.
That's true, but he wasn't like that. You know, he wasn't like that when I met him. You know what I'm saying? And he back on his fitness and stuff. We still cool.
Well, was he when you met him? Was he like?
Listen, she didn't miss out on her husband because he got fat for a second.
That wasn't my husband.
Wait, you left him because he got fat?
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
He got lazy. He got lazy in multiple areas.
She said
was he
fat.
Was he lazy in the bed?
Weight, it wouldn't work out.
Hey Ray, this is a full circle. This is a full circle, Ray.
Full circle.
Did he get lazy in the bed?
Multiple areas.
So did he get lazy in the bed? Did he give up in the bed?
I gave up in the bed once I realized he wasn't seeking me in other areas. You know what I mean?
Oh, so he was still pound towning and you still left a nigga. I never knew a girl who loved a nigga. Well, he was white.
I gave up because like I said, I wasn't going to get stagnant. I want to move forward. Well, it wasn't just
gave up because he was fat.
Okay, so I feel like you just all
I'm telling you, I'm just trying to tell you
real, like,
here.
Because I wasn't gonna say nothing.
Fat. Now the nigga back in shape.
That's not the only thing that I talked about.
He was fat for a second.
I'm gonna start fat shaming for the rest of the year.
That's not
fat shaming for the rest of the year, and I got a stomach.
That's not the only thing.
That's okay. Keep fat shaming because that's gonna be all the motivation I need to lose.
I got a stomach too, Ray. Ray, we're on the same team. I'm fat too. I got a stomach. I'm over 200 pounds. So this is for us.
Well,
so I'm still talking about fat people all year.
I'm the only one that was concerned because his doctor said something too. Because he had gained, he had kept gaining.
So he went to the doctor.
You know what I'm saying? Doing the wrong thing.
So he went to the doctor. So he went to the doctor, and the doctor was like, "Damn, boy, you getting too much weight, boy. You need, hey, check this out. When you came here in 2006,
she made him go. She made him go to the doctor.
High, his health was bad. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Multiple things that go along with that. So I actually was concerned for my friends. I actually was concerned for my friends' well-being. So you can say what you want.
I hear you. I hear you.
Hey, I'm gonna say what I want. I'm gonna say what I need. All I'm saying, stop making that nigga wings, and he would have stayed. He would have been there with a 6-pack with abs if you wouldn't let that nigga go to Buffalo. You should have said,
"Hey, he got money. He got money, so he could buy a Buffalo Wild Wings. If I don't make him none, and that's what he did.
So he won. So if he got money, he won. Because what y'all don't realize, women can leave us, but if we got money, we don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck about no money. I got my own money.
Niggas, but most women do not think of like that though. You gotta understand, most women, women who have money, most women who have money want another man who has money, and a lot of women who do not have money.
I'm gonna say I want a man that has more, if not the same as me. I don't want anybody that's
exactly
below my pay.
Man, fuck that nigga. A nigga working at UPS 4 hours a day.
That's why men feel the same way. Some men don't want a woman that they gotta take care of.
But listen, y'all got to stop going throughout life like that. Y'all missing out on your husbands. Men are missing out on their wives, worrying about what the fuck a motherfucker make.
But it ain't even.
You can't take no money with you.
It's not even about that though. Like let's not make this about money. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, if I know you're working towards something, I will help you. If we're in love and you fall off, you lose a job, I'll be there to help you. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, as an independent woman, I know how to care for my household. So if you're in my household and we've been doing this together and you fall off, I got you. What's yours is mine. And
So
I
this is
expect
where
it to
we
be
have to
vice versa
determine.
if anything happened to me or if
This
I
is where
lost
we
my
have
job
to
or felt a
determine.
hard time.
This is where we determine how much can a man make under you, because y'all confusing me here. Y'all
Look,
saying
it's not
if he
even
trying to build up
necessarily,
to something,
it's
y'all
not even
there.
necessarily him making less than me. It's like, do you want more out of life? Do you, like, if you're working fast food, I can work with you. I mean, even though I probably
What's more
wouldn't,
out of life though?
I
That's the
wouldn't
question you have to ask
choose
yourself.
somebody that's
What
working
is more?
minimum
What is
wage.
more out of life to you? Because
But I'm
to some
saying,
people,
I'm not saying that I wouldn't
Ray
either.
needs a hug. Oh my goodness.
no,
You just
for real though.
attacking
You have to
folks.
ask yourself this. For
No
I'm
real.
not
Like,
saying
reason.
that
these are
I
the
wouldn't
questions
date
you have.
somebody that's making minimum wage, but I'm saying if you're not working towards getting a better job or working towards a career or something, like how we gonna buy a house and you working minimum wage for 10 fucking years?
But I'm not
It
talking
ain't
about
no
no.
way
But
possible.
listen, see, that's
With,
y'all
like, and
y'all talking about
that's
some.
just where I was saying earlier, like, you
Y'all talking
know,
about some
you
little
outgrow
boys.
that person. It's
Y'all
time
talking
to
about some
leave.
little boys though. Y'all talking about little boys. I'm talking about
I'm
little
not
niggas
dealing.
that
I
got
don't
it
deal
right.
with little boys. I
But
don't deal
listen
with.
though,
I don't deal with.
listen. I'm talking about men that just have an average job. You know what I'm saying? They might make 30 to 50K a year. Y'all saying that's not enough for y'all, correct?
No, hey.
I
If
never
they
said
if
nothing
they
like
made 30,
that.
no, if they made 30K a year, I wouldn't take a woman who made 30K a year. I'm just letting you know. And you can call me
Hey,
shallow too, my brother. But
I mean, I hear you.
I live in
I'm
Dallas
not
though.
saying
I
I
live
want
in
to.
Dallas,
No,
Texas.
I'm not
So
saying I want to date a broke person or a person that don't want to elevate. Don't get it twisted. But what I'm saying is, a lot of people are dating for finance. That's why I
but
always
I
say
live in
people can
Dallas. I
spend.
have to.
Okay, but all of
People
us
can
aren't
spend.
dating
I
Listen,
for
feel like you're
people can
talking to
spend
two,
stuff however they want to spend it. But
but
a
all of
lot of
us
people in
aren't
this.
dating for financial reasons.
but I feel
I've
like
never
you talking to two women right now that don't give a shit about that, and then you
right.
coming like that.
I've
You know what I
I've
mean? We
never
can't
been
speak how, just
materialistic.
like you can't speak for the little boys that you're talking about. We
Mhm.
can't speak for that either. So you got to talk to
No,
us and get
but,
our
but what I'm
perspective,
saying is,
our actual one. You know what I mean? And
Right.
talk
And
to
but
us
what
that way.
right, but
You
I've
know,
what
never
I'm
been a
not at us.
materialistic type of person. If I fall in love with somebody, it's not about their fucking money. Like I said, I got
Bruh.
me. I've been on my own a long time. I got me. I ain't never needed a nigga.
Right?
I ain't never wanted to make a nigga. I ain't never wanted a nigga to feel like I needed them either.
Mhm.
So
yeah,
it ain't never
but
been about the finances. But what I'm saying is, if we gonna come together and eventually I see myself building with you, you're not gonna be making minimum wage the whole time we're together. Like, no, I'm not about
yeah,
to
no,
foot every bill.
no.
But we not
Like, you
talking
only gonna
about
have
no
enough.
minimum
You only
wage
gonna have
though.
enough to pay one
Hey,
utility bill at the end of the fucking
hey,
day.
right,
Like,
hey,
I
hey,
can't do
right.
that.
So I'm gonna drop the bomb. I'm gonna drop the mic with this type shit. I have 3 daughters. I care about what the fuck a nigga make when it comes to my daughters. I used to didn't think about it like this, but as a man who has multiple children, I think about my finances and where I want to be in life. And I agree with
Right.
Ray when she said when you can make 725 when I first meet you, but if your goal is to make 125 an hour by next year and you got a plan to do that, I can rock with you. But if you
Right.
don't have no plans and no desire to do no more, I can't fuck with you because I
Of
have
Yeah,
course
three
not.
daughters and I be
I
waiting
have
on.
ambitions. I have a lifestyle that I want to work my way up to, and I
Mhm.
want somebody to also want to elevate with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
Okay,
like,
so that
I
my
goes
want
daughters
to
got
move.
again.
married
I
up.
want to move. I want a nice house. I want a nice
We
car.
going back.
I
Hey, we're going back to
freedom.
traditional
But
I
days.
want to
listen
be
though.
able to travel when I want to. I want to
But
be able to
listen,
do
people
whatever
do
I
all. But
please.
listen, all I'm trying to tell y'all, I hear everything y'all saying, and everything y'all saying is absolutely right. But I also know people that have done all that. They rich, they got everything they want, they can take trips, they can go do this, they can go buy the big house, and they're still fucking unhappy.
Know
That's
They're
why?
true.
still
Know why,
Money
Ray?
doesn't
unhappy.
buy happiness.
Know why,
You
Ray?
absolutely
Know
right.
why,
Money
Ray?
doesn't buy happiness. But the thing is, like, we have to have a plan. We have to have something in motion. Like,
Yeah,
baby,
for sure.
I'll help you get through school. Like, I'll help you,
Mhm.
I'll take you to work if you don't have a car. Like,
Right.
as long as you're working towards something and you want to elevate, that's all that it takes. Like, as long as you're not stagnant
You know what?
and you're not content in you know what I'm saying,
Right.
in poverty. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
don't
I
want
hear
to
you.
live impoverished my whole life. You know what
Yeah.
I'm
But
saying?
Ray, you know why it doesn't work? It's because niggas who have money don't go for hard working women. See, I blame any relationship problem on a man. Even though you can meet a woman and she cheats on you and she's the problem in that relationship, she started off as an innocent woman. Most women start off innocent, and a nigga fuck them over. Is either they daddy fuck them over. I'm not talking about the nigga they date. I'm talking about is either they deal with daddy issues, their daddy fucked them over, they cousins, their
Mhm.
brother, somebody man wise have changed them and made them fucked up. So when you dating a woman, you always got to be aware of all those things. Niggas don't go for women that they want mentally. We when you got money, the first thing you go for is a bitch with a fat ass that look good. So you try to build a relationship with a woman that with a fat ass that look good, not knowing that she got a terrible past. So that's what a lot of relationships are not built off of real tangible things, intangible things like love, kindness, caring. Most relationships are built off of what you got, what I got. Or
Mhm.
you're fine with a what a girl say, you're fine with a big dick, so I gotta fuck with you. Or niggas say you look good, you got a fat ass, so I gotta fuck with you. It's not about real shit no more. And back in the day, nigga, Uncle Earl married Aunt Bertha, and Aunt Bertha was ugly as a motherfucker, but that bitch can
But
cook.
wait, but they was childhood sweethearts and they stayed with each other until the end.
Mhm.
And
Because
that's
they
the
dealt with each
difference.
other
People
no matter
people want a
what.
microwave relationship. They feel like and I was just saying this earlier, like they want more, better, 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 more. Like when they got somebody that God blessed them with, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all proving my point right now.
You know what I
This is
think?
what
What I
most
think
people
makes
go after. This is what
you want to
most
know what
people
I
go
think?
after, and they date the wrong people,
You
and
know what
then
I think?
they prove
I
you
don't
proving
think
my
it's
point.
I don't know even know if it's necessarily that they dating the wrong people. I think that people don't know they self. Like I done said, like you know how I told you I did my processing and my healing and stuff, and I did. Like
Yeah.
I done fell in love like probably like a month and a half ago. Almost. I almost did, right? And it
Mhm.
was like really
How you
kind of
how you
freaky.
almost hey back it up back it up back it up back it up. No, I cannot fuck with you for the free. How did you almost fall? I've never heard of that. Somebody said
Because
almost
okay,
fall
so
in love.
you know how you was talking about how a woman like it could be it's the man's fault. Well, same thing goes for a woman, in my opinion, because I didn't see like his dynamics with his mother again. You know what I mean? And that
Yeah.
they even though they had money and everything, and he didn't have money, but like he was a hard worker. Like he
Yeah.
worked on houses. He know everything to work on a house, and that's very attractive to me. Like carpentry, putting
He
together
white.
countertops and
White
shit.
people, all
And
that
so
shit.
like he had something to teach me. We worked excellent together. He had like an old car, you know what I mean? But I didn't care about that. We worked out together every day. He was like really sweet, really kind, but his mom was more like masculine and not so like nurturing, like
Right.
nice, what I'm saying? So when I was trying to be this way toward him, he wasn't used to that. And so then whenever I was going in working with him, even on the weekends, which is what I still do, even though we ain't a thing no more. But like I was going in working with him Saturday and Sunday, and I was working, as a teacher, which gives me joy. I'm broke for it, not broke for just in that area, but that's why I have side hustles because teaching
You Oklahoma.
kids,
All teachers are broken in Oklahoma.
well, teaching kids brings me joy and happiness in my heart because I'm like doing something for
And I
somebody,
don't give a
like
damn I don't give a
you know
damn
what I
how much
mean.
your kids smile and how much I love your kids. If my bills ain't paid, fuck your kids. Fuck
But
them.
I do,
Oh Jesus.
but I'll do it. I love it so much that I do work on the side everywhere so that I could continue to do it. Because doing houses, remodeling houses makes way more money. You know what I mean?
So you're willing to sacrifice free time that you can be working on doing other things, so you can sacrifice your time to be there for kids. God bless you, and I do clap now.
Wait. You want to know what I love about them? You want to know I love ages 2, in between 2 and 4. That is where somebody is truly finding out who they are.
That's why I can't bring my bill. Those are the ones who need their ass whooped the most.
If you got,
you is not finding yourself in 2 to 4.
If you got they finding out their personality, they finding out
from 2 to 4. I'm fucking them up from 2 to 4.
I've seen it happen.
2 to 4, you need your ass whooped.
Huh?
All the time. Stop. Get down. Shut up. Sit down.
What?
Leave that alone. Move.
No.
Shut up.
That's how some people approach it, but what it's like direction and guidance and rules.
Man, fuck all that shit. Hey, I'm gonna kill that noise, man. All people who talk about being good, nice parents online, when they get behind closed doors, everybody has that one sit the fuck down moment. Everybody has that one fucking moment. They'll act like I told them, hey, please sit down, please sit down. Hey, Johnny, please. Well, you part white, and then your baby's got a little white in them, so you can't whoop them because they turn red.
You don't know. Actually, I never told you what I was part.
You light skinned girl. You part something.
You didn't ask me actually.
What are you part?
Oh, you asked me.
Your last name. Your name Chelsea Lou. So I was only being a nigga and summarizing a motherfucker named Chelsea Lou.
Just because I'm country. That don't mean because I'm white.
She probably Indian and white. Some shit.
Well,
Indian, white, and black.
You
she
know
got a little crack in
I'm gonna let you stick with it since y'all so intent on doing that tonight.
Okay, so what are you? We're gonna let you speak about it.
What am I? Well, I believe I'm a human being.
We know that.
What do you think you is? Because I'm gonna tell you now, whoever you is, your parents wanted you to be white because they named you Chelsea Lou.
Actually, my son is 75%. Actually, my son is 75% black, and he's the same color as me. He just got different facial features. So that's wrong.
You still ain't told us what you are, though.
That's your son, not you.
Y'all talking a lot.
You asking.
Okay,
I'm just saying you look like that movie Pass. Do you know what when they say a black woman can pass as a white woman? I'm just trying to say.
Well, I'm not that much white. So my daddy is black. He's full blood African American, and my mother is half Mexican, and then she's Creole, which is black, French, and Indian. So I'm actually not very much white.
Hey,
technically, I'm probably 65% black.
I'm gonna get you a little geographical history and a little education. Anytime my father's family from Louisiana, and Creole is black, Indian, and French. But when you talk about French is white. French comes from London, France. It's a white race.
There's black people that live in France too, so it's not no telling how much.
Those are black people who migrated from the northern part of France, from Africa. Africans have been migrating to France and London for a long, long time, since the apartheid, even before then. But when it comes to like French, my people's from Louisiana, southern Louisiana, so they're Creole. But
my grandfather.
Most people are white. Most people are white.
Well,
my best friend's full blood Creole, and he looks white. He got green eyes and he got white skin, but he got the little black in him, so you can tell it's twang. But we call him the big green eye white monster because he white. You know what I mean? It's no shade. Shit, my mama. If you see my mother, hell, shit, they racing my mama high yellow. My mom look white.
It's not that it's shame. It's just that it's wrong because my father is full blood black, and then my mother is black, French Indian, plus half Mexican. So as you can see, it's a little bit. It's not as much as what you're accentuating is all.
Okay, you know what I mean? What part of Mexico? Hey, no, y'all gotta stop with me because
Straight from
I get
Mexico.
geographical educational wise. Because when you start talking about Mexicans, are you talking about lower part of Mexico who's mixed more with Spain, or are you talking about northern Mexicans who are mixed more with Native Americans? It's a difference. So I mean, I can
No,
get geographic. I mean,
my mother is the same, almost the same exact color as me, but a different tone. So I am
You're
lighter.
deflecting.
It's just the stronger.
You're
gene.
deflecting from the actual question. He
Oh, my
said,
mama.
"Where is your mother from in Mexico?" Simply
No,
as
no, no.
that.
Okay, never mind.
That's what we call a deflection. When you deflect, and women have that problem a lot. You know,
Or
y'all
are you
deflect
sure
from
it's
the actual
deflecting? Or
question.
maybe my mother was in a gang and then she was also a pimp, and so maybe we just didn't have that discussion.
Okay.
Oh, your mama a player. Your mama a P. Your mama pushing
I
P.
mean,
So
yeah.
she had the hoes. I need to meet your mama. She probably got all the hoes.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with there's some girls. Hey, 2023, this girls got more hoes than you and me. I ain't lying to you. There's some girls with some hoes out there, boy. The studs in Tulsa, hey, it's 2 or 3 studs in Tulsa than the fuck all half of Tulsa. I ain't gonna lie to you.
On Jesus.
That's sad.
Hey, for real. And I know who they is too.
No,
You know who
y'all
they
ain't
is.
lying, though.
That's
Y'all
your
ain't lying.
friend?
They using that strap, and
Hey,
we got it,
one
bro.
of them is my real friend though. I've been knowing her for like 20 years type
What's
shit.
her name?
We can't do that on
No
here.
name. We ain't say no names, right?
Because wait, because I'm gonna say something. I seen somebody in the group.
Mm-hmm.
She in the group?
It's 3 studs in the group though.
Okay, well, one is she work in the court system, and I was like,
And she digging down everything. I mean, she
no,
strapping
not
down
like
everything.
that, not like that. I just try to be cautious in the group because, you know, she could report some shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
There's some infiltrators out there. Because Ray's group got a little big, and when the group that big, there's gonna be 1 or 2 people that's there just to fuck it up.
Oh yeah, for sure. But see, bro, what I learned about that shit with that group shit, like, I'm not gonna post nothing that I'm embarrassed about. You feel what I'm saying? Like anything I post in that bitch, it's like shit. I don't
It's
give
just
a
your
fuck.
truth.
I don't give a fuck.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
but I can't go in there, go live, and post myself drinking at the club.
No, you can't. And I get that. You know what I'm saying?
Can.
Like a teacher can't come
I'm
in
working real
group.
estate, and I'm gonna do it.
I
I'm gonna
can't.
get fucked up in the club.
I can't.
But I'm saying like certain career fields, you really can't do that because and not saying that girl will do that. It's just it's always a possibility. So it could possibly not even be her. You got girls out here that's so scandalous, man. They'll call DHS on you. They'll call whoever on you. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
You just have to really be cautious of what you do in this world. Like, and I understand what Ray's saying. You know what I'm saying? You just can't really just move like that.
I remember there was a thing in Tulsa where every girl was on
I would have to talk to you about it off of the air.
Yeah.
Because it's more to it than that. Like,
and the thing about it is, like, bro, like
you got beef with somebody?
No, nothing like that. Nothing like that.
Well, she got beef with you. That's annoying. I hate that shit.
Nothing like that.
No, she just in a position where she works at that is dangerous to do certain things around.
She could fuck me over, like real bad.
It's like going out. You know, when you go with your cousins with your kid.
But I'm saying, you know, yeah,
like certain. But that's dumb though, honestly, because like everybody has like flaws, like bad shit about themselves, and I think it's her job to report.
I think it's her job to report about me, like about people like
that's
me.
her literal.
So that's what I'm saying. It has nothing to do with me having flaws. Like I
she got hired. Wait, she got hired specifically to do that to you or to everybody?
Hey, look, yeah, Chelsea.
Like
look,
anybody that isn't anybody that you know has to.
She can get a goddamn raise for reporting people like Ray.
Not a raise.
It's like a police officer. No, I'm saying it's like a police officer getting a bunch of arrests. The motherfuckers they get a raise eventually. She keep reporting motherfuckers and getting claps and pats on the back. She'll get a raise eventually. So I don't get the motherfuckers away. It's like when
I kind of get that because
it's like when you was a kid, you know that.
But I mean,
yeah.
like that's why I say like I miss the days when the groups was just like Ray. No, like
I was
when I
there.
create when I
I was
created
there
FYF,
in
bro,
the VIP
like
days.
way back in the day, like bro, and I'm going way farther back, like FYF, bro.
FYF, yes.
You couldn't even, bro.
FYF was that shit.
This is before you could screenshot. This is before you could
Mhm.
save pictures from Facebook.
Fuck
Mhm.
I
screenshot.
mean, like
Them
you couldn't
days
do
was
none of that
lit
shit,
as
bro.
fuck.
Like, and this
I
group
mean,
was so
it was
lit,
bitches
bro,
butt
because everybody
naked.
was so comfortable because they knew nobody could take this picture from this group. Everything was private. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like nowadays, it's like this screenshot shit is just like fucked up the
Yeah.
whole world. Like
Even
it's
that, but also Facebook has it to where they ping certain shit, like certain
yeah,
words, certain photos. Like they like, it has like a sort of algorithm thing.
yeah.
That's why I made
Yeah.
a. That's why I made a page, and I don't say shit except for about my businesses. Like I ain't finna say shit. It's like only the people that's like really like
Man, fuck
my friends.
Facebook.
Huh?
Man,
Yeah,
man,
I'm on
fuck
that
pretty,
bitch
Facebook.
live
pretty
every
much.
day. I don't give a fuck.
The new apps of the future. The new apps of the future. If you study, I've been studying a lot
Men
of
are
people who
different
do like
though.
marketing.
Men,
It's TikTok and shit like that. That's the new apps of the future. TikTok,
I'm about to go back to
LinkedIn, and
MySpace. Fuck all of that shit.
MySpace wasn't
Let's
shit.
take my ass back to
hey,
MySpace.
what was your background? What was your background on MySpace?
I don't know, like little cute shit. I was so young, but I used to have that like
Nigga,
pretty
I
in
had
the
a lyric on my
background.
background.
Pretty Willie, Pretty Ricky and shit playing in the background.
Oh, nigga, what was you
MySpace
on
days.
in MySpace days? What was you
Wait,
on
do
in
y'all
MySpace days? You
remember
gotta
Black Planet? Do y'all remember Black Planet?
Black Planet was really throwback.
fuck-
That was
Where it all started.
that was before MySpace. Like that shit was
Nah,
different.
how
I'm gonna
old
tell
are
you how
y'all?
ratchet I got.
36.
I'm
I'm gonna tell you how
32.
ratchet I got. What y'all know about them phone lines, the chat lines?
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
I
you
you
don't
a
know
can call
nothing
the
nasty
about
chat
it.
motherfucker, boy.
line.
You a
I
nasty
don't
I
know
used to
nothing
motherfucker.
call
about
the chat line.
Boy, I was like 13, 14 years old. Yeah, my name is Joe, trying to get all the hoes pull up on me. You know what I mean?
Oh my god.
Oh my mama, nigga, I was out there, bro.
Oh
Nigga,
my
on
god.
chat
That's
line.
hey, listen, that's why that nigga got 6 kids. Right
Lord have
there.
mercy.
Shit,
Mm.
That nigga on the
shit.
chat
He
line is
like that
13.
though. You
Don't
supposed to
play
be
me like
fruitful
that,
and
goddamn.
multiply.
Multiply. But one of my kids,
Be
hey, but as I said, one's gonna be a fuck up. So I missed, and I got twin daughters, so hopefully both of them ain't fucking up, you know. So I have 3 daughters and 3 boys. One on each side is gonna be a fuck up. It's gonna be a fucked up girl, gonna be a fucked up boy.
Why you
And
claiming that though?
Okay,
But
but
they
look,
might not even be fucked up.
You know
They
your
might not
tongue,
turn
your
out.
your
let
tongue
me
is
let me
powerful.
It's gonna be
let
the
me go
ones
back.
oh, I
that
know.
you expect. It's
Let
gonna
me
be the
go
ones
back
that
and
you
ask
least
a question
expect.
though, because
That's
like
gonna
I have a
fuck
question. I have a question because we talked about this already, but I have a question because how is it that we won't date someone based off survival, but we want to bring kids into this world through survival?
I think it's
See,
good.
that's the
I
thing.
think
I don't want to bring my kids in the struggle.
And I just posted something about this the other day.
I
Like,
don't want to bring my
I
kids
feel like
into
we
a
have to stop
struggle.
having kids through survival. Like, why do we want to bring children into this world to struggle with us?
no. So it's the difference between we got to differentiate struggle and survival. Survival is what our parents grew up on. We needed the government to survive. We needed this to survive. There's people who have $1 million homes who are struggling to keep up with their bills, struggling to keep up with the mortgage. So it's okay to have your child to witness a little bit of struggle of Chelsea. You're building a business. It's good to see your daughter see you struggling with building a business. It's good to see your
But
kids
y'all won't date
struggle.
off survival though. Why do your kids have to deal
But
with
I ain't
survival
never,
and
I
struggle,
ain't
but
never said
y'all
I was
won't date a
struggling though.
motherfucker based
You
off
know
No,
what
I
I'm
survival?
saying?
want. I don't want my kids to have survival. I want my kids to thrive. That's the opposite of survival.
But
I
I
want them to be able to
Yes.
thrive.
But you
But
brought them into
I
the
still
An
world.
want them to have a
environment
But
for my
struggle.
kids to
no,
you
I get
thrive.
brought
what
your
Ray,
But I
Ray
still
is
want them to
saying.
have a
Why would you
struggle
bring
though.
them
you
in that
brought
way?
your kids into the
Right.
world while you were struggling and trying to
Yeah.
survive. We not rich. We don't got no fucking $1 million
Right.
house.
No,
We don't got none of that shit.
no,
Like we don't got
but that's what I'm
nothing.
saying. But that's why I'm differentiating between struggle and
If you
surviving.
die
So you
today,
bring your
listen, hold
kids.
on. If you die today, what could you leave your children?
No,
besides love?
I got, but me personally, my kids gonna be okay. Me personally, my kids
So what's gonna be okay? Because y'all got to think about this
ain't
in
gonna have to pay
perspective.
for my kids won't have to pay for a funeral. My kids don't have to pay for a funeral, and they will have enough money.
You just talking about a simple life insurance though. That's what 20 to 50K. That's gone in a couple years.
No, that's not. But no, it's not gone in a couple of years. I'm doing real estate, so it's not gonna be gone. It's all about what you like.
I think he was talking to me.
No, I'm not talking to nobody in particular. I'm saying like if you die today.
But what I'm saying is it's different though. It's a different. But what I'm saying, we got differentiate struggle and survival. If you bring your kids up in a survival mode, that's different from bring your kids up in a struggle. Say your wife.
But I'm talking about both of them because they were saying we won't date a man that's struggling, but you'll bring your kids into the world while you're struggling. Yeah, you got a business. Yeah, you got hold on. Yeah, you got a business. Yeah, you got a job. Yeah, you got this. But if you die today, you probably couldn't even leave your kids $100,000.
Oh,
but that's survival.
I've been saving years.
But that's what I'm saying. We gotta understand the baseline between both words. Survival is a life thing. Mm-hmm. Struggle is a multifaceted thing. You can struggle with a bunch of different things in life. So you can struggle with your emotions. You can struggle with this. You can struggle with that. So it's okay to bring your kids up in a where you're struggling, because you can be struggling with maintaining a business. You can be struggling with maintaining a job, but you still have enough to take care of your kids. But it's not right to bring your kids in survival, because survival is like life or death. We say survival, we're talking about life or death.
He's actually hitting on something really good, because I didn't talk to people, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't been, you know how you talk to somebody for like a month or two and then you like, oh no, right? I done dated somebody who owned multiple properties, but he didn't keep track of anything that he was doing. So like when he was spending money to make money, he spent all of it to make money. You know what I'm saying?
So he was just dumb. That's the
way. That's a lot of what a lot of do. So it looked like they millionaires, but because they don't keep track of every single thing that they spending, and they don't budget well, and they don't have no knowledge about being budget savvy. They don't have no knowledge on priorities or how much your food is gonna cost per week, how much all your bills is gonna come up to, and then what you have left over to save and to invest in other different things, and like a basic budget. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even got that. They just spending $1 million to make $1 million back. That ain't being rich. But a lot of people look at that person because they got X, Y, and Z, but in reality, they poor. So what it all boils down to is character and the contents of it. Yeah. So if
the average black person comes into this world struggling,
comes to the world surviving.
But listen,
coming to the world surviving. Because to look, you gotta think about the word struggle means that you're trying. But look, the word struggle means you have to be trying. That means you're trying something, you're struggling to do it. Mm-hmm. That's what struggling means. Surviving means however I can get it, give it to me. It's like being in the desert. If somebody comes throw some hot water on you, you try to drink it.
Why do they have to do that though? That's my question. Why can't we bring children to this world where they can just have a normal life and they okay? You can still raise your kids to have survival and still provide them all the things and necessities that they need in life. What I'm saying is the average person that has money, their kids come into this world and they already got a lot of things that most black people don't got. Like most black people can't leave their kids nothing. When they die, most black people would say